Hey YouTubers, welcome back to the Get Ready Worldwide channel. I am your host Mike, back with another review. As I said, I was going to do the Beats X headphone review, and here they are. For those of you that just want the quick edition, you want to know what I think about them, if I give them a thumbs up or a thumbs down, I'll give you a thumbs up. You can go on about your day. If you want to find out why I gave them a thumbs up, stay tuned. Be right back. So I gave these Beats X headphones a thumbs up for several reasons. I got my notes here, so I want to make sure I don't miss any points. I picked these up for $149, and I was in an airport. It was an emergency situation. My Beats had cut off on me, my Power Beats 3. If anyone from Apple's watching this, your Power Beat 3s are defective. I do work out in them. I do sweat in them. It is the best sound I've ever had for headphones, but they cut off in 2 months. That's 60 days worth of use. Your Power Beats 3 just cut off on me. They won't work anymore. They won't take a charge. I'm not happy about that. So, like I said, it was an emergency situation. I'm in the airport. I picked these up, and guys, I was thoroughly surprised. These do a good job of fitting in your ear, and I'll hold that up to the microphone, to the camera there. You got these ear hooks there to keep them securely in your ear. They do not fall out. I'm sure if you did any kind of athletics with them, you'd be fine. I don't do athletics with them. I don't think they're athletic rated. I think they're rated sweat proof. But, you know, so were the last Power Beats 3s, and I think sweat, moisture, humidity caused them to go kaput. So I will not be doing anything athletic with these. Apple is actually advertising that these will get you 8 hours of battery life, and I'm here to vouch for Apple, 7.5 hours consistently. So good job on Apple on that. That's 1 point thumbs up for battery life. As far as charging goes, they do have quick fuel. They call it fast fuel, quick charging, whatever you want to call it. They call it fast fuel. 5 minutes, I believe, will get you 2 hours, and a full charge is 45 minutes. So, hey, again, I don't know how the ratio works, but 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes typically does get me 2 hours, and they do charge really fast. So, hey, you can go watch an episode of How to Get Away with Murder, come back, pow, you know, your stuff's charged, ready to go. So that works for me. Thumbs up again, Beats, 2 points. Another thing I like about these is that they come with the W1 chip. You know, if you got older Apple equipment, you understand what I'm talking about. You know, I try to pair it with my old iPad, and it takes a minute. It's not hard. You just turn it on, hold the power button on for 5 seconds, and it goes into pairing mode. So it's not a tricky configuration, but it's not like iPhone 7 Plus configuration where I can just turn my iPhone on, Bluetooth on, and it's automatically going to find them and say connect. That is something that is very helpful. I didn't really think that was a big deal. I thought that was a gimmick, but it's just one of those little things that Apple thinks of that most people don't. Something like W1 chip quick connect. So for the W1 chip, another point. Good job. The most important thing, you know, that you guys are probably watching this for is you want to know, hey, how do these things sound? To me, they sound like Bose with a little bit more punch. You know, Bose, you're going to get that complete total music experience, and to me these they give you the complete total music experience with a little more punch. You can change out the earbuds to make the punch bigger, smaller, but I kind of just went with the medium sized ones that, you know, fit my ear perfectly. I got small ears, so I went with the medium sized one, and I get enough bass to where I'm happy. I do listen to all types of music, but mainly rap, hip hop, R&B. So, you know, we like a little bit more bass, a little bit more punch in our music. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I am not. I have no complaints there. I know the Power Beats 2s. I had a slight complaint. I didn't feel like the bass was low enough, deep enough. You know, it didn't hit that boom that I wanted to hit. I feel like these are a step up from the Power Beats 2. They do come with 8mm drivers, and in these 8mm drivers, I feel like they give you a good combination of clarity, highs, mids, and lows. So if you guys are, you know, audiophiles, you might like Bose a little bit more. If you're the typical person that goes to the gym or makes phone calls, you'll be pleasantly surprised with these right here. So that's another point for Beats X headphones. One thing that I do like about them also is that the headphones they're tangle-free headphones. They, you can see here, they're magnetic, so they stick together. You just pop them in your shirt, and when you pull them out, you know, they're going to come out non-tangled. I like that. Tangled up headphones like my iPhone cables drive me crazy. It's just an annoyance. It's like it's 2017. I shouldn't have to deal with tangled up headphones. These do not tangle, and they stick together, so you don't have to worry about losing them. Let's say you walk in, you got them around your neck, and you know, like some of the other headphones, you get to doing stuff, and you realize, oh snap, my headphones went from like this, and they're uneven to gone, and you didn't even notice it. You know, these you won't get that. They just pretty much snap together like that, and you go about your day. So that's another point. You can tell Apple really thought this out. Beats people really thought this out. They did a good job with that. Um, Another thing they did a good job with is the noise isolation. I mean, again, I can put these in my ear, cancel out all the noise around me, no problem. If I want to hear the noise around me, I just halfway put it in my ear, or just don't push it all the way in like that. And now I can hear what's going on around me, but I still have some form of noise cancellation, and the bass is still there. Like some of these things, you got to have them all the way in your ear, tight, and the bass is there. And the second you let that air in, the bass goes away. But you know, these you can kind of put them halfway in, they still seal, and the bass is still there. So I do like that feature about them. Call quality, if you're someone that makes a lot of phone calls, this is one thing that drove me crazy about the Powerbeats 2 that I loved about the Powerbeats 3 is that I could get a full 100 feet, 125 feet from my phone, and still be on the phone clearly. And I'm talking around walls, I'm talking on different floors of the house, and still be on the phone talking clearly. Powerbeats 2, you couldn't do that. If you broke line of sight, especially with Android units, if you broke line of sight, or if you were outside that 30-foot circle, you know, you were going to get that choppy, it's about to cut off noise that, you know, Bluetooth makes. So with these, I want to say I can probably get about 50, 45, 50 feet, more than the Powerbeats 2, but not quite Powerbeat 3 range. But I can get about 45 to 50 feet. Now it doesn't matter if I'm upstairs, downstairs, or around the corner. I don't have to be in line of sight. 45, 50 feet with these, and I will still have solid Bluetooth connection. I do have the latest iPhone, so maybe that has something to do with it. I think iPhone's Bluetooth is better than Android's, and I use both platforms, so I'm not biased, but I just feel like iPhone and Beats work better together. So as far as call quality, everyone that I've talked to besides my mom can hear me clear on these. For whatever reason, my mom can't hear me, and she's got a Samsung. But everyone that I've talked to can hear me clearly on these. They say, hey, it does a great job of canceling out noise. It does not cancel wind. You can pick up wind. You'll hear wind in the background. But they do a great job of canceling out noise. It's really, you know, you can tell that I'm on a headset, but it's really not as bad as some of the other headsets. So call quality, I'm going to probably give it a 7 out of 10. You'll still score a point, but I'm not going to give it like a 10 out of 10 like Plantronics. It's not Plantronics level, but it's still clear. It does not sound like the earbuds that comes with it. So for what you ask, what you get what you pay for. Another thing that I like about these things is, you know, again, they're rated sweat-proof, and I've seen people on the website, you know, like they're finna work out, but you know, you really haven't seen anybody work out. But if you, let's say, you're gonna go to the gym and you're not going to do high-intensity training, you're not going to play basketball, football, whatever. You're just gonna go in there and walk. You're gonna go in there and weight lift. These are perfect for that. You can take these there. You can be on the phone the whole time. You can walk, weight lift. They won't come off your neck. You won't lose them. You won't miss out on your sound or your calls. I like that. And it's quick charging. So on the way to the gym, you can charge them up. That's good. If you're going to do high intensity, you're going to do sweating activities where you got sweat dripping all through here, swimming and all that, I wouldn't even bother with it. Don't even bother with it. As far as this goes, you know, I like the Powerbeat 3 clicker. It seemed like they upgraded the clicker as far as going in between songs back and forth, forward, fast forward, whatever. They gave the same clicker to these Beats X that they gave to the Powerbeat 3s. So I do like that. Another thing that I like about these is that you can charge them through your lightning cable. Like in my car, I would have two different types of charging cables. I'd have one for my Android units, and I'd have one for my Apple phone. Or I'd have one for my Powerbeats 2s now and my Apple phone. But now I can just have one cable that powers both of them. If I need to charge both, now obviously I got to carry two cables. But the point is, I don't have to go buy different formats. You know, they're pretty much making it where one cable will do what you need for both devices. So I do like that. I'm happy with them, guys. I don't know. Another thing that I like about them, and this is my last point, if you guys have ever bought a pair of LG tones that go around your neck, um, I am energy sensitive, so having that Bluetooth signal around my neck 24/7, my neck is so tight at the end of the day, it feels like somebody's been choking me all day long. Not to mention, every time that call comes in and you got your phone on vibrate, you get this reaction. With these, if you got it on vibrate, they don't vibrate. If you have it on ring, you'll hear the ring in your ear. You might actually miss calls, but I would rather miss a call than to get this every time someone calls me and to have that feeling like I have choked energy in my neck. I actually took both pairs of my LG tones back for that reason. So with these, you do not get that. I do not feel like I've got trapped energy in my neck 24/7 after the day is over, and I don't get that dog choke alert when someone calls me. So again, guys, those are my thoughts, my review, my opinion on the Beats X headphones. They can be used for multiple situations. They are best used for someone that either makes a lot of calls, someone that likes to be hand-free, that likes punching their music, total sound, but punching their music, that needs quick charging ability, but still can get a full 7.5, 8 hours out of them. They're best used for someone that does light workouts and does not want to have multiple headsets. They just want to have one headset, but they want something that sounds good. Any of those scenarios will work. If you walk a lot at work or need one ear free, hands free, while the other ears listen to music, you can do that. They are very disguisable, concealable. You can put them in your ear this way, and put this in your shirt like that, and you sitting there at work like this, and nobody knows if you got headphones on or not. Let's say this is viewable to the public and this side isn't, you wouldn't know. Or if we're looking straight on, you really have to turn them for you to see that. If you're of the lighter skin, yeah, you're gonna see them, but I'm a darker skin guy, so I can see them a little bit better. But my point is, it's not over the head. They're not white headphones like the iPhone. It's obvious you got headphones in. Something like this you can conceal pretty easy. So that is my review of the Beats X headphones. I just got these. I've had them non-stop for 2 weeks straight, so I think I'm qualified to tell you my thoughts about them. But don't take it from me. Go get your own. I went to the store. I demoed them. I like what I heard. I said wrap them up, and I walked out. And like I said, I've been using them for 2 weeks straight. So go get your own. See what you think. My advice to you is listen to one of your favorite songs before you buy them, so you know how it is. Mine is Redman. There's a Dark Side, A Million and One Buddha Spots. I've listened to that song a million times. I know how it's supposed to sound. So when I put these on and I put that song on, I know what I'm listening for, and that's what I got. And I'm like, yes, buy them. So those are my thoughts on the Beats X headphones. Tell me what you think. Leave me a comment down below. If you like what you heard, like what you saw, give me a like. You can also share me with all your friends and family and your social networks. If you didn't like what you saw, tell me why before you give me a don't like. And maybe I missed something. I can go back over it. Tend to do that. I tend to one take these. So, if if you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. All my social links are going to be down below. Most of them are under the Get Ready Worldwide tag. One of them is not, but I'll change that later. So thanks for watching. See you soon.